Hey everyone, and welcome to Totally Music Official. I'm Tracy, and I interview, review, react, and chat about new songs, new albums, and live shows. Today, I'm going to be joined by independent musician Andrew Grimes, who's joined me to chat about his music and musical career so you can find out more about it. Let's get started. Today, I'm excited to welcome Andrew Grimes to Totally Music to chat about his musical career. Andrew, welcome to Totally Music. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, thank you for having me. My name's Andrew Grimes. I'm an indie folk artist from Dublin, Ireland. I've literally just been doing music just coming up to 2 years, and I have had great experiences so far. Being able to record and produce things myself, and do some amazing live shows and meet some amazing people through just doing what I do now.
Love it, and it's good to have you on. So what first inspired you to pursue music and how did your journey begin?
Well, I come from like a background in music. It's not like not heavily like introduced into my life. Like my great grandfather, he was a musician, and then I learned a lot about him through my mother,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like through knowing what he done, it kind of inspired me to kind of pursue it as well. And some of my relatives, they also play instruments as well, and like writing, I'd probably be one of the first people I think in the family to kind of write songs, release songs of like my own songs, not just do cover songs and stuff like that. And then one day I just decided when I was 16 I want to do music, and then I got into college or university, you guys call it over there. Um, and I got to study sound engineering, and that opened my eyes a lot more to the actual industry itself
Yeah.
and how to work with artists and how to work with myself while recording stuff at home and stuff like that.
Nice. And what influences, musical or otherwise, have shaped your sound the most?
Well, I started off not really knowing what I wanted to do, especially with the genre of music I wanted to do. I kind of was like when I first started, I was like, oh, I want to do something like Lewis Capaldi type of thing. I wanted like make that type of sad type of song, but then I was like, I don't think this is for me. And then I discovered Kingfisher and Amble, and I was like, I just got hooked on them immediately, and that was like that's the type of music I want to make like now. And I started kind of figuring out how to go about doing that, and I'm still getting there, but it's a tedious process, but I think I'm slowly getting there every step by step.
Nice.
But yeah,
Cool. And how do you approach songwriting?
it differs every time I go to write a song. Like sometimes I could be inspired by say like a quote that I seen somewhere, and sometimes I just pick up my guitar or my bouzouki, and I just start playing like a progression, like a chord progression, until a word pops into my head, and then I try to build off of that word, and that's kind of how a lot of my songs start, is just from doing something like that.
Like that. And what's your favorite song you've written and why?
It would be my new song that's coming out, called Up for Air. I wrote that in about 20 minutes. I don't know how I managed to do that. It just kind of happened. Like I said, I just found the chord progression and I started playing, and then I wrote probably the first verse and the chorus, and then I was like, I like this. I then went down and showed my mom, and I was like, what do you think of this? She goes, that could be the one. I was like, I hope so. And I just kind of, as soon as I wrote it, I was like, I fell in love with the song. And then I got it recorded. And it's probably one of the only songs I listen to now because I just want to keep listening to it and listening to it and get it stuck into my head. But yeah, no, that would probably be my favorite song at the moment that I've written.
Yeah, looking forward to hearing it. So what is your favorite set of lyrics from one of your songs and why?
Oh God.
I love asking this question.
Yeah, Jesus. What would be my favorite lyric? Probably be my song. I have a song called Her. It's about my grandmother,
Oh,
and it's basically just about her life. But there's a line in the song, the chorus of the song is like, "Don't cry, my dear, don't cry, my love.
oh,
He'll be like, uh, Bloody hell, I can't, I can't actually remember the line now because I haven't sang it in so long. But it was the chorus of that song is like, "Don't cry, my dear, don't cry, my love. Uh, he'll be there like in the afterlife type of thing." Like that's kind of where I was going with that. I can't, I just for the life of me, I can't even remember the lyric, but I know it's one of my favorite lines that I've written.
Nice. And what's been the most rewarding experience of your music career up to this point?
I guess kind of, um, I've had the opportunity to support two bigger artists than myself in a venue that is like renowned for having like really good artists and stuff playing in it. I got to support Oren Murphy and Simple Things in a club, not club, sorry, a venue here called Whelan's, and like still don't believe it happened because I still don't believe any of what I'm doing is happening. I'm waiting for someone to pinch me until I wake up, and then I'm like, I'm 15. I'm like, what happened? I was asleep the whole time. And like even now, like through doing what I do for work, as a sound engineer, I get to meet all these people
Yeah.
that are working in the industry. Like last night, I worked at a gig and I met so many amazing artists there that are like I was like blown away by their talent as well because I performed alongside them while also working there as well. So I was like, what? That's insane how like it's all coming together slowly.
Yeah.
But I think it's better that instead of having something like your career kind of take off like that, I
Yeah.
think it's better for it to kind of take off slower because then you get to enjoy the kind of like the ride more, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. You kind of learn more as well, don't you? Like,
Absolutely, 100%,
yeah.
100%.
And how important is live performance to you, and what's your favorite part of performing?
I absolutely love performing live. I remember the first time I done it as a solo artist, I was a little bit nervous, but I kept saying to myself, Andrew, this is literally what you want to do. So why would you kind of get yourself bit like, nervous about it? The thing is, I as well. I know I don't know if you've heard of the show. It's that the new Simon Cowell TV show.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
So I auditioned on that,
Well,
and I performed in front of Louis Walsh there, and I walked in. I said to myself, no, he's just a person. So I walked in. I went, how are you, Louis? How are you getting on? That was kind of how I took the whole approach. But I'd say like performing live is like probably one of the most rewarding experiences because a lot of the time people come up to me afterwards and they say, "Oh, I loved your set. Like it was, your music is really good." And I like it makes my day because I'm not just saying, "Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say." I take it I take it to heart because it actually means a lot to me that people enjoy what I'm playing and what I'm saying.
it's nice. And what advice would you give to someone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
I'd say like you have to kind of just take it step by step. You can't force, you know, the good things to happen, especially when it comes to writing a song. You can't just go, right, I want to write a song like this and then it's gonna happen. There's a whole process for it. Like again, it depends on each person, but you can't just say, I want this to happen because it doesn't just happen like that. If it did, it would have like everyone would be a
Yeah.
big star. You know what I mean? I'd say you kind of just have to remember to keep yourself humble if you do ever make it far. Don't say You have to remember that you started from here, and
Yeah.
yeah, you could be here now, but you have to remember like you're here. You can't just go, yes, I'm better than you now. You can't. I That would be my advice. Don't just think you're better than people
Yeah.
because you've got some type of success.
No, I love that. And finally, what's next for you?
Well, I will be, as far as I'm aware. I'm meant to be going over to the UK to do a few shows over there, as a support act as well, for a friend of mine called Archie Ray, and I look forward to it because I haven't been to the UK since I was about 5 years old,
Wow.
and I don't really remember it. So that's kind of what's coming for me, as well as the new song coming out, and I also plan to do like a small album this year if I even can. But that's kind of the goal right now.
Love it. No, I'm looking forward to following your journey.
Thank you very much.
So, a massive thank you to Andrew Grimes for joining me on Totally Music. If anyone would like to check out his music, I'll leave all the links in the description below for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me to chat with Andrew Grimes. I hope you enjoyed finding out more about his music. Why not leave him a comment below to let him know that you're a new fan, and don't forget to check out all his socials in the links in the description below. And if you would like to discover some more incredible independent musicians, then please hit my subscribe button so you don't miss the next video I post. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.